What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and we are back again for another Trove. Because who cares, right? How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing fantastically wonderful. ScythePlays got something to talk to you all about because it's getting out of hand already. But before we end up starting that, I would very much appreciate if you would blink or rub your nose against the mouse pad and hit that like button for me. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you so much if you do. And then besides that, everybody, just as far as Trove stuff is concerned, because I wanted to update all of you on my progress, I have ended up gaining all of my classes to level 25 now, and I've been focusing on the gunslinger. I'm not really that strong, only cruising at close to just a little bit over 10k PR, and I've been hanging out in U7 just because I can clear things relatively fast in here, pretty much the exact same speed that I would do in U6, so of course it's beneficial. Am I secretly up there? What's going on? Like, seriously. And then besides that, besides getting all my classes to 25, I've been focusing on the gunslinger. I've got him up to level 28. Which I do have a stream that may or may not already be out that's kind of in the past before I was ended up leveling him up, and it's just, I'm really hoping, my plan is that I'm hoping to get the gunslinger maxed out, and then start focusing on my candy barbarian, and hopefully I'll be able to at least max out 2 of the classes, because I completely underestimated the amount of time needed to grind, even with the daily bonus and XP day being every single day for 2 weeks. It's still, I personally don't know if it's enough time for me because, you know, I'm still busy with all the YouTube videos and stuff like that. Anyways, also, as far as the giveaway is concerned, today we're going to be giving away every type of pinata. So that's an autumn pinata, chili pinata, summer pinata, normal pinata, spring pinata, mastery pinata, and a shadow pinata. So if you want any of them, everybody, same rules as always. You're gonna have to Hadouken the like button, be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment in the comments down below with your username, and Scarlet the Spider will reply to the winner's comment only. I want to point that out because lots of people keep saying, dude, are you actually giving items out? And it's like, yeah, I am. And then you gotta catch me online, which can be very difficult. So the thing that's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to talk about, because normally I don't really like talking about these types of things. I try to avoid trolls and info about like just stuff like that in general, but this has been getting way out of hand, and I did already have a video talking about this, just kind of like a vlog type videos talking about it, but in case you ended up missing it, because we've got lots of new faces and lots of people that don't really care for the vlog videos, and I can understand that, and that is all of this clickbait nonsense that's been going on. First and foremost, I just want to say, anybody that's making a comment on my videos and saying it's clickbait, straight up is ignorant and doesn't really understand what the term clickbait is. I know that lately that whole term kind of blew out of proportion and has been extremely popular lately. And, you know, even all the top YouTubers ended up making videos on it and stuff like that. And it's just been getting way out of hand. And honestly speaking, I didn't really expect it to end up coming towards me, especially because I still personally view my channel to be very small time, despite the fact that I guess I'm not. You know, I guess I'm kind of in the middle, kind of medium, you know, like 50,000 subscribers is something worth noting, and the amount of views that I get on the videos and stuff is pretty crazy too. But for myself personally, it's never gonna be good enough in the most positive way possible. And the real point that I'm gonna try to get to, because I don't want to really rant about like what clickbait is and all that junk, I already have another video for that. You can click the card in the top right if you actually care. What I'm going to talk about here is mostly because I know that people are misunderstanding. You know, people come to the channel and they're new to the channel and they don't understand my sense of humor or anything like that. And I think that it's fantastic that my channel is getting to a point where there are so many of you that are actually coming around, but I've been doing the same weird, odd sense of humor and the same weird jokes that I've been doing on the channel recently as I have been for years. Like, there's nothing new going on, you know? And that's why it just kind of like, I work very, very hard for my videos, and I deliver very, very high quality videos, I will say. And it just kind of saddens me to see these people that are coming around and trying to like get all trolly and get things out of hand and kind of like do an underhanded insult like with the backhand towards me, saying like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have clicked this if it wasn't for the clickbait. And it's just disappointing, you know, because it's just getting way too out of hand and way too popular, because that's where it really is. And at the end of the day, I will say, everybody, it's not my fault. If my videos in any way, shape, or form actually are going in the direction of clickbait, blame yourselves. If the internet in any way, shape, or form is going towards clickbait, blame yourselves, because it's the viewer's responsibility to determine the content that content creators like myself and others end up putting out. And at the end of the day, I know I say that phrase a lot, I don't know why, but the whole point that I'm trying to get at, and I know that I'm getting a little bit too deep here for the Trove series, you know, I like to try and keep things very lighthearted, very energetic, and I don't want to in any way, shape, or form try to bum out your day, and I don't want to also give the impression that this is like getting to me or anything like that. I just want to talk about it just so that it's out there and just let all of you know, level with you, to say that it's not content creators' responsibility to determine what is popular, you know? Clickbait and all of that junk ends up working. So get wrecked, you know? If I end up moving my channel in a direction that ends up being all clickbaity and kind of tricking people into clicking videos and stuff like that, well, so be it. But personally speaking, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. And like I said in my other video talking about clickbait specifically, I'm not good enough at it, folks. That's the real bottom line. That's why I would not consider my content clickbait, because I'm not sitting there putting videos talking about what ifs and theories and stuff like that. And, you know, really, like, it's like, who can you blame, you know? All the top YouTubers do it. They have to do clickbait even just to stay relevant, because this is a very, very hard game, everybody, doing the whole YouTube thing and actually trying to be successful at it. Now, that said, despite the fact that, yes, I actually work very, very hard to improve my content, the whole point that I personally would view differently than most people, and I would advise you to do if you're a starting Let's Player, is to be yourself. Now, I'm progressing my content in a direction that I believe in, you know, and if that's not, like, that's the thing, is it's like, if people are gonna be coming towards that and my content and start saying, you know, it's fake, it's a hack, it tricked me, you know, like, it's like, then honestly, maybe it's time you moved on from the channel, you know, because I'm not gonna be afraid to say that, because I'm doing the same things I've always been doing for years, because I've been at YouTube for years, and recently things have been growing and growing and growing, and I personally am extremely humbled in the fact, and I take it with a grain of salt, all of this, you know, clickbait garbage that's been going on lately. I do take it very lightheartedly, because it means that the channel is growing. Look at this, 3 bosses, man alive. Like, seriously, and because of that, I'm just noticing for myself, like, it's like, I have one of 2 options. I could either be more careful with my content and, you know, kind of watch out with my titles and stuff like that, because there's so many new people coming in. I don't want them to come in thinking that the video means something else, or that it is, in fact, clickbait. But then I think about it on a deeper level, and I know it's just Let's Plays and stuff like that, but even though it's all jokes and everything like that, I take my job very seriously behind the scenes, everybody. I really do. I take it seriously, and I take the fans as seriously as possible, like, seriously, because without all of you, I wouldn't be here today, and that deserves my respect towards all of you, you know, and towards all of the content and what got me to this point in the first place. Now, to the point of what I was just saying, if I end up doing that, if I end up censoring myself, that's not gonna happen, because out of respect for all of the fans that have come around because of who I am as a person, I can't do that. I can't. I owe it to all of you, and just even myself personally speaking, like, I'm not that type of person. I can't do that. So if that means that people are gonna end up coming on the channel and there's gonna be stuff that they don't like on it, then straight up leave the channel, go do other things, because I'm not gonna change who I am just because we're getting a bunch of new people coming around that are trying to put all the hate on and stuff like that, right? Haters gonna hate. And I do, like, in closing, folks, I do want to say I am doing absolutely fantastic. Like, seriously, I have been in the best mood that I have been in a very, very long time, because I've been more honest about these things, you know, because normally I wouldn't talk about these things. And because I wouldn't talk about them, then they would bother me. So now I'm talking about them. It's the same, like, I've been turning over this new leaf for a very long time now, kind of in my video a long time ago where I talked about, like, Trove has changed, and I was talking about, like, you know, the development cycle and what's been going on, and how the devs don't necessarily treat their fans right, and in my eyes and stuff like that, and it was taking Trove in a weird direction. Now, since then, since I've been honest like that, you know, it's kind of been my mantra to be that open throughout the series and throughout everything with my YouTube career. I always want to be honest with all of you, you know, because that's what you deserve, because of the opportunity that you've given me so that I can actually just do this for a full-time living, you know. And because of that, yeah, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but I want to just get the point across. Like, seriously, hashtag too deep for me, hashtag get wrecked, people, because this is me, this is who I am, this is what you get when you end up subscribing. You're gonna end up getting crazy jokes, crazy off-the-wall humor that I think is funny, and me acting like an idiot in front of the camera and making fun of myself because I think that's hilarious as well. But then you're also gonna get the serious side of Sen Poop, you know, where we're gonna talk about these things, because seriously. So I just wanted to say that, I just wanted to get it off my chest, and to anybody that comes onto the channel and starts saying clickbait this, clickbait that, cool it, okay? Because it's getting out of hand. Not because, you know, not because it necessarily, like, is something that really, really bothers me, but there's a lot more people that are coming here to enjoy the content without all of that other internet garbage, you know? We don't need any of that, so grow up. Thanks for watching, everybody. I very much appreciate it. Sayonara, stay epic, have a fantastic day.